Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest installment in Applied Marketing Science's 2015 Insights and Innovation Consumer Webinar Series. Today's presentation is entitled Getting Below the Surface, Using Behavioral Research and Consumer Insights. My name is John Burns. I'm the host of our series and your presenter for today. I'll be co-hosting today's presentation with my colleague, Carmel Dibner. Carmel is an associate principal with the company. Welcome, Carmel. We're also joined, as always, by our colleague, Patty Yanes, a manager at the company. Patty will assist to make sure everything goes smoothly, and she'll help with questions at the end. Welcome, Patty.
Thanks, John.
The purpose of each of our webinars is to provide a short presentation highlighting a key topic related to innovation and insights. The presentations are not at all comprehensive. Instead, they touch upon key points we believe are important to successful innovation. All microphones are on mute, so we can minimize noise and everyone can hear. But we will take questions at the end. I'd encourage you to please submit those questions by typing them in the chat window on the right side of your screen. We're recording the session as well. Our presentation will cover three topics. First, we'll discuss what behavioral techniques do in helping us get below the level of stated, conscious responses in market research, what we mean in our title, Getting Below the Surface. Second, we'll discuss various behavioral projective techniques to help us do this. Certainly not all of them, just a few that we use. There are many others. Third, we will, along the way, provide examples of how these techniques have been used in research to uncover unstated needs and the emotional benefits that consumers seek. First, a little background. We live in a conscious world where we are aware of what we're doing right now, who we're talking to, our physical actions, our goals, such as walking to the store, making dinner, or listening very intently to this webinar. These sorts of things. Below the surface is a subconscious world. We're not aware of it, but it's available to us. Think about the experience of driving to and from a location you go to a lot, over a stretch of road you travel at the same time of the day. It's not unusual for driving this route to become a subconscious activity, one that doesn't require your conscious mind to actually participate in it. You're not really thinking about driving the car, your speed, the other traffic, even though you're driving fine. Your conscious mind becomes free to ponder other things, like what you'll have for dinner, where you're going that evening, those sorts of things. Suddenly, you become aware that several exits have gone by, but you can't really remember those miles. Your subconscious has taken over. Many emotions we experience also exist in the subconscious, such as fear, joy, anxiety, and anger. They don't always show themselves, but they come out, often spontaneously, when situations activate the subconscious. The unconscious exists more deeply in the mind. It influences our behavior in ways we typically remain unaware of. It is far less well understood and not nearly so readily accessible as the subconscious mind. The impact of good and bad experience in our past, for example, which we might only dimly recall, can influence our behavior in ways we don't understand and cannot easily articulate if we're asked a question. A frequently cited example of the unconscious at work is the way in which thinking about a problem prior to going to sleep at night often results in waking up with a solution. You weren't consciously thinking about the problem, but your unconscious took over and solved it for you. Various projective techniques can help us address these levels of consciousness. Well, projective techniques can help us get beyond the conscious levels. At the conscious level, things like one-on-one interviews, focus groups, storytelling, analysis of what people write about your product on social media, such as review sites, all of these things can help us with conscious stated responses. At the subconscious or unconscious levels, we can use projective techniques to help us access these areas of the mind. These techniques, many of which, but not all, have been adapted from the field of psychology, provide something of a springboard for respondents to talk about issues they may never have thought of in this way. We'll go through these techniques in a moment, but the basic idea is to get around the conscious, rational part of the mind by encouraging respondents to engage in activities that help them access and articulate these more deeply held subconscious motivations.